Hello. Okay, it's a quite long time after the last video on YouTube. So I got many questions on the Peng from the last video that I said that when you use Peng, your Peng must be full of emptiness and you have to create an empty space inside your body. So I think it should be better to explain more a little bit. Okay, let's start. So for the Peng, okay, before we talk about Peng in the other part, okay, let's talk about Peng in the arms, okay, or Peng arm as normal. So we know when we do the form. When we do the form, right, actually we have Peng arm, okay? Maybe like this or maybe like this. Actually, they're all the same. The principle of Peng is this. People misunderstand. I saw many people try to Peng forward by pushing the arm forward. Pushing the leg and push the arm forward like this, but it's not a good Peng. So okay, let's talk about my Peng. I don't want to say bad about others, so my Peng. My Peng is this. Actually, Peng is not just pushing forward, it means expanding Jin, okay? Like you expand the Jin to create the area or the roundness around you. One thing when you use Peng, you have to contain the Peng, okay? You not just separate the force, so you not push the arm out. So when you do create the roundness like this, you will not just push the arm, you have to maintain this roundness, okay? And you have to let your Peng work with every part of your body. And Peng is not just push forward, it's not one direction Jin. If you want to create one direction Jin, you close Peng to be Ji. But Peng itself, you have to expand it to every single direction. In Chinese, they call this, you support the 8 direction. Okay, but 8 direction in Chinese, it means every direction actually. So it means Peng is not just this, but everywhere. So when it means everywhere, it means not only here, but everywhere around here. Also even here, even to your back, even to your arms here. So you have to round all this. So together also you have to round the lower part, you know. Inside you have to create a Han Suong Pa Pei or contain the chest and raise the back, hang up the head, Xing Qi to the Tan Yin, everything to let the Peng Jin to go to every part of your body. But let's come back to the Peng arm, okay? So I give you the tip here to make it short, okay? So for example, when I touch with someone, right? We touch like this first, okay? I'm not just pushing forward. If I give too much force, he can hua my force or control my force. Like I go too much force, he can control my force. I have no Peng, I just touch. So he can hit to my face. It's not good, right? So when we feel like this, you feel my center, you feel my body, you can control me, right? Like you can move me, yes. But if I just touch like this, you feel like you wanna pass my Peng to hit to my face, right? So actually when I touch, I have to maintain my Peng. So I contain the empty space, okay? I'm not release everything out. I open, but I contain the roundness, the surface of the Peng, like the balloon. So I touch, but if I want to move him, sure I have to apply force, but it doesn't mean I have to push or use force to move him to the side or even try to pull him. It's all not good. So what to do? Actually, we change the intention. You change the attitude. So his force is here. He has some force on me, right? Instead of thinking about pushing, I open the space. I open the empty space. How to open? Not by extend out. Because everywhere is Peng. It's like a balloon. You open another side, it means every part is expand, right? So it means I don't have to push here. I extend myself, like I extend this part. I round my chest, I empty my chest. I lift my back or Pa Pei. I draw this Jin in, I expand out to another hand to create more space. And when I do so, can you feel? Now you can touch only the empty space and nothing for you to borrow. So instead of trying to push him or thinking about him, no, you're thinking about your Peng, thinking about your empty space, you create an empty space. Okay, now you can move him. This empty space means, first, you empty in your mind. Second, you pull this line. Instead of pushing, see, if I push, right, the line go here, I collapse my joint, Jin Tian here, or the point of contact also compress. I have to open myself, open this arm to create more space. I feel the space is bigger. Now, I have empty space for him, and it's easier for me to move him because he is removed. I mean, his force is removed to outside of the surface or of the Peng. If I try to keep like this, it's like I am the balloon, I try to push on him, and then he can resist. If the balloon is keep expanding, okay, I expand in every direction, then I can move him easily, because actually when I expand, okay, I hua or neutralize his force automatically. Because why? Because Peng is round, right? When it's round, it's hua or transform or change or neutralize his force automatically. When it go like this, I just push, I give him something to resist. When I just open, he fall on the emptiness. When I turn right, for example, in this case, I'm not collapse my joint, I open. So Peng is bigger, right? I create an empty space. Inside also, I should feel like I really release all the tension, hang up the head, sink Qi to the Dantian, extend the, two legs here, create the space. Then it's much easier to move him. So these are the tip here. Don't give him your arms. Just create Peng and let his force stay around your Peng or at outside of your Peng, and then you can move him easily. Thank you.